A lot of students know that there are so many diagrams in the market failure chapter: positive externalities, negative externalities, consumption, production. It can feel like hundreds of diagrams. But the real question is, how do you get started when you face a blank page? In this video, I'll show you how to build any market failure diagram step by step, from the free market outcome all the way to welfare loss. Let's start with the free market outcome. This might not be tested, and you will never be required to draw it, but it is essential for your understanding. On the vertical axis, we have price, and on the horizontal axis, we have quantity. I draw marginal private cost, MPC, and marginal private benefit, MPB. This might look unfamiliar at first, but don't panic. MPC is simply the supply curve, and MPB is the demand curve you already know. We are just using cost and benefit language instead of supply and demand. Where MPC and MPB intersect, I label Q market and P market, the same price and quantity from the previous chapter. Up to now, everything we've drawn is from the individual point of view. MPB shows benefits to consumers, and MPC shows costs to producers, but we don't stop there. Now we switch to society's perspective. Society cares about social benefits and social costs, not just private ones. The equilibrium of MSB and MSC is the optimal output level and price. Let's put these ideas together. If there is no externality, private and social costs and benefits are the same. This means MPB equals demand and also equals MSB, and MPC equals supply and also equals MSC. All the curves sit on top of each other. The market equilibrium is also where MSB equals MSC, so the free market outcome is at the socially optimal level. As we all know that this chapter is called market failure, so externality actually always happens in our IB. Now let's see what happens when an externality exists. In theory, there are 4 types of externalities: positive and negative externalities, of consumption and of production. To keep things simple, we'll use positive externalities of production as our example. Before we draw anything, I will show you my secret, using 2 clues. First, this is a positive externality of production, right? Since it comes from production, we know it must affect the cost side, and because it is an externality, there will be more than one upward sloping curve. That's the first clue. The second clue is this is a positive externality. Positive means society sees this activity as something beneficial, and when society wants more of something, the socially optimal output must be larger than the market output. So keep this in mind. First, there are 2 upward sloping curves since the externalities happened during production, and second QOPT is greater than QMKT. Now let's put all the clues we had into the diagram. First, we draw 2 upward sloping curves. One represents MPC and the other represents MSC, but for now, we do not label them. Next, we write down that Q optimal is greater than Q market. We already have Q market, and we know that Q market is formed by MPC and MPB. For Q optimal, it is formed where MSC intersects MSB. Since the demand curves sit on top of each other, there is only one demand curve. This means MSB equals MPB. Once we find the quantities, the prices are completed automatically. If there is a Q market, then there must be a P market, and once we find Q optimal, we also get P optimal. Finally, we draw the welfare loss. Many students are not sure how to draw welfare loss correctly, so here is a simple rule. Put a dot at Q optimal, then draw a straight vertical line at Q market. The area between these 2 points represents the welfare loss. And that's how you build a market failure diagram, step by step. If this method makes your life easier, give the video a like. And if you want IB economics explained clearly and visually, subscribe to the channel. I'll see you in the next video.